everything I do today is shocking myself in order to feel good.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully we have a big plant-based audience, but
Yeah, we're both vegan, by the way, guys.
yeah. So I went plant-based because I had to shock myself into seeing something new.
Yeah.
They keep telling us to do something. Maybe why not try the opposite? Like
Yeah.
just a little.
Because society has always trained us as youngins just to go with what society standards are.
Yeah, no one has to be plant-based, by the way. It's just my own personal choice.
Yeah, we're not vouching for you to be vegan.
Yeah, but yeah, like I just for myself, like going to Edmonton, going up north to Edmonton, it shocked me. It scared me. So it felt good. It was a new experience. So every time I think of something, like it had to shock me enough in order for me to feel that type of way again.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, dude, like every time you did those things that shocked you, obviously inspired me to do the same thing. You've noticed, like, you quit your job, you work at Canada Bread, you make good money. I work at Canada Bread. And then you go to Edmonton, I get inspired from that. I go to Edmonton. You go to Southeast Asia with all the buddies. Makes me again want to go to Southeast Asia, so I went to Southeast Asia with you guys. All these things that you being uncomfortable, like it makes an impact on your environment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And sometimes we don't even know it. Like being a good person in general. You know what I mean? You might not think that's ideal. You might not think like, oh, no one's gonna notice if I do something good. Like, man, people notice when you do something that's risky, that's risk taking, like. That most people wouldn't do. Yeah. Like people like see that. Like I noticed you, John. Like Edmonton. Like why would you go to Edmonton? I'm like,
why would I go there?
But that encouraged me to go.
Why would I want to go up more -40 weather and be cold? I think every single time I felt like when something hit me, like something new, like the more I was scared of something, the more I knew it was right for me.
Yeah.
Like I knew nothing about meditation. I laughed at it.
Yeah.
I thought it was the most, I thought it didn't work. I thought it was just like something people do, like
monks or religious people.
Yeah, religious people or like monks. Like, how could you sit there for like an hour just thinking about nothing? But today I realized that, some things you have to do to better yourself. And today I learned that meditation slows down the traffic in your head when you're stressed out.
Yeah.
So like things like that, I learned that just, a month ago, and I got into meditation now, and
it's like why imagine this. So you meditate to eliminate the traffic in your head, but like we have to start thinking about what is causing that traffic.
The traffic is like so if you look at it this way, so back then it was so hard for us to even receive mail. They would tie a piece of paper to a dove, send the dove out, and then someone would receive the mail. People didn't have to worry so much. Messaging was like it took a long time, but today, we found a convenience. Gmail, Hotmail, we found a convenience. But is it that convenient? When you're receiving so many emails constantly, it's just making your mind, You're
making me think about work right now. And
you know what I'm saying? Like technology has done a lot for us over the decades, but those it's easier to receive emails, but like we're receiving way too much, and we're worrying about way more. So I definitely slowing down the traffic in your head. That's basically what I think of meditation. Meditation is, a lot of other things like peace, love, and, having having kind of an inner peace. But right now I use it to slow down the traffic in my head. Yeah. And
become more present than worrying about what's gonna come in the future, or not to worry about stuff that it's affecting you in the past that's restricting you from being present. So it just allows you to be more present. I think like the first exercises in meditation is you have to focus on your breath.
Yeah. Yeah.
And and it's like, why would I need to focus on my breath? Because if once you do it, you realize like how distracted you are with all the stuff in your head.
Yeah.
And then you forget, you're like, and then the instructor in a guided meditation usually tells you,
Yeah.
like, oh, bring your attention back. I know you're thinking about something else, but bring it back to your breath. And I'm like, dang, it's like this woman just read my,
right.
my
Every time you take that's why people always tell you to take a deep breath. Cause like you take a deep breath, you know, you feel in that present moment, but it's definitely hard to swallow. Like if you don't look into it, but it's definitely.
Well, speaking on that front, man, I know you've taken a big jump with your personal development, dude, and I don't know how much of that was due to maybe the movement that I've been having here and all that, but I noticed that you've been looking to take care of your mindset a lot, especially within the last couple of years. So take me through that, man. Like what drove you to, start working on yourself, and in ways that you never imagined before, because you're obviously coming from being, working multiple jobs to being a bad kid to then going to Edmonton to traveling, getting new perspective, and now taking more chances and finding new passions. Like what drove you to now saying that my mental state, my mental health, and my physical health is also important, and in my personal development, making sure I read books, meditate, sleep well, eat well, like what made you decide that this personal development journey is going to be important for me to move forward in my life?
Yeah. So I was working, I've been a labor worker basically my whole life, working heavy duty jobs. I'm a journeyman now, at my trade. And I guess, I was in sort of I wouldn't call it a depression, but I guess I was feeling a little depressed at work.
Yeah.
And it was, repetitive every day. Come home, have a beer, next day go back to work, come home, have a beer, drink your weekends away. You drink your weekends away. No self-development at all.
Yeah. No self-control.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And I was bringing work home to my fiance, and I was taking it out on her, and it was definitely some hard times. And
yeah, I remember that. You mentioned that.
She knew that it was
something was wrong. Right?
Something was wrong at work. She knew I wasn't that person. But work was definitely taking a toll on my mental health, and I didn't understand mental health at the time, but I contacted you, and then we were talking about we were trying to break down who I used to be before. You and me sat down at the little Vietnamese cafe, Banh Mi. You like to eat those Vietnamese subs.
Dude, the best. They're the best, guys. You guys ever tried it before? Banh Mi.
Yeah.
Order at the next Vietnamese store you guys go, or the next Vietnamese shop. You guys, it is the bomb. Next to pho, it is the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, me and you were starting your podcast and stuff, and me and James used to always go to you for family matters, help all the time. You used to take us
just to get a different perspective.
Right? When we were kids,
some advice,
take us to McDonald's and hang out there and talk about life, and and you wanted to know more about me and James and stuff. And when we were kids, so I obviously trust you with. Sometimes I trust you with my feelings and how we could go over what I'm thinking during the day. So what we did was we broke down on what I used to be.
Yeah.
What kind of passions I used to have. Following up on all of that, I was constantly working for the past 7-8 years, and as in my teen years, I was doing backflips off cliffs. I was working out till I had abs.
Yeah.
I was a boy with abs,
on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
I had a passion to, work out and
take care of yourself.
Take care of myself. And, our bodies don't look the same, catch up, our bodies catch up to us.
Yeah.
We start having dad bods and,
Like right now.
As for right now, yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's
never been hard to lose weight at around 30 years old, guys.
Yeah,
That's
so-
just for guys.
So then I try to figure out why, why this is not me. So we broke it down.
Yeah.
We went through everything I loved doing when I was younger, and what I wasn't doing today that was not making me as happy as I was.
Yeah.
And I also had to go through some things where, for my mental, it was kind of like, or for my body, I had to do things differently.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, such as like, they say, liver helps you, cut weight.
Yeah.
If your liver functions, it helps you lose body fat.
Yeah.
And I just recently found this out. So if I'm drinking alcohol, then my body's not gonna help me cut weight and get my abs back.
Yeah.
So I did this for myself. You guys don't have to quit alcohol. It's just for my
Quit
personal
alcohol right now, guys.
Yeah, my personal. It was just for my personal.
Yeah.
And so now I'm going to be officially sober for the rest of my life, and this is what I hope for.
Damn. Rest of your life. You're committing it right now?
I'm committing right now.
Wow. You guys heard it here first. Starting my
Because
podcast.
I don't want to submit to that lifestyle that I was, and they say tea, helps everything. So we're drinking tea now, like green tea.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers to that. Drinking green tea. A lot of
You're supposed to drink it, dude.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You got that part out.
Yeah. No, dude.
But yeah, like it's it kind of sounds like I have a depressing life today, drinking tea, not drinking.
You sound lame, dude.
Yeah, a plant-based guy. Like, no, trust me.
Vegan.
Like, I love the taste of meat. Trust me. But like, it's like, these things are only to benefit myself. I was definitely scared of being fully vegan. I was definitely scared of, I was always making fun of people who drank tea.
Yeah.
But
true.
Look at me now. No, like it's.
I think a whole lot of the things that you're experiencing, especially before you approached me, was a lot like it was obviously during the pandemic, right? I think was it this year that you approached me, or was it last year? I can't remember. But definitely throughout the pandemic, I know everyone was hit with a lot of mental health issues, which the news don't cover. And a lot of people don't know how to kind of get by it. I mean, can you blame them when you're restricting restaurants? Can you blame them when they're restricting gyms and they're just, not allowing people to move anywhere or travel anywhere, or just kind of just stop living in that stressful, fear that, we have in the back of our heads every day? Like, why do we have to always think about COVID? Why do we always have to be worried about not, listening to the mandates or whatever, right? I feel like that's taking a toll on a lot of people, especially with kids. And not many people talk about the kids, man, which gets me fired up. But I know that you're going through some stressful times, especially with the pandemic guiding that, and you going to work every day, coming home, doing whatever you gotta do, Netflix, whatever, and going back to work, doing the same thing, and you do it over and over and over again. It's kind of like you were always finding something new to strive for. But if you were then stuck in this cycle where it was like work over and over again, like the Edmonton days, but at the same time, like you built a passion for just living, as well, especially with being vegan as well. And eventually, when we talked about it, I think in the crypto world, spiked up, and everyone started getting involved because Bitcoin just made huge gains, and everybody wanted to get involved. And I think you had a lot of involvement with that because of friends that you knew that were getting into it, and and you got really good at it, dude. And John actually got me into it, and a lot of our friends, which we still currently do today. And then I remember just sitting down with you, man, and I'm like, dude, you're so good at crypto, man. Like, you taught me everything about crypto. You always give us updates in the group chat about what's going on in the crypto world, especially with Theta, T-Fuel, to say the least. Chainlink is one of our main ones.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these different coins that many people probably listening are like, what the heck are those? Like the fact that you knew a lot of these different coins and the benefits of it, besides the big dogs like Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these other ones, you really kind of made it very simple for me to invest my money and to at least put it towards something, because I wasn't really a big investor.
Yeah.
So you kind of teaching me that kind of motivated me to kind of pursue it. So that's why when we talked, I did talk to John about that. I'm like, dude, what are you good at? And I don't think you really knew at the time, because you were so stuck within the work life, right? And that little cycle.
Yeah,
so it's kind of hard to think about what you're passionate about when you're stuck in that.
I was sad.
You were just sad, and you wanted to do something about it, and that was,
I had to be somebody that Ida, my fiance, wanted me to be.
Yeah.
I had to change, my perspective on life again. I had to renew myself. I had to build, doing things today. I had to literally scare myself into new things or the things that I used to love. Mm-hmm. They, throughout the pandemic, they almost took away hiking from me.
Oh yeah.
They almost tried to stop people from hiking. And that was one of my biggest passions, was hiking. And we wrote that down, and we wrote down, investing, traveling, what I love doing. So
food.
Yeah. So,
we wrote it all down, and I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, dude, you give, like, I think at the time when you went up north for school in the sawmill, and you had a professor, or at the time or whatever, that was heavily involved in the crypto world.
And
you were surprised by that.
Yeah,
and then eventually you knew how to like get funds into the app, whatever, and then send it to the funds to the person, so they can then buy their coin or their coins or whatever to make their investment.
Yeah.
And I was like, I still don't know how to do that, to be honest. So I go to John for all that. But the fact that then your profession now depends on you. He sends you money, and then you do it for him, and he sends you a little bit of extra money on the side. Or kind of deal.
So I was making a little business out of that.
Yeah, you're like a crypto broker. I'm like, heck yeah. It's like you're making it convenient for people by providing the service for them. I'm like, why don't you just, like, since you provide so much updates in the group chat right now, I know you love crypto. You always update with us with T-Fuel and Theta and all these other coins.
Yeah.
But what's going to happen, and these predictions and the news that are coming out from these companies and these coins. I'm like, why don't you just like I know there's already people on YouTube that are doing that, but like on YouTube, there's a big difference between like putting out similar content versus the person putting out the content.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's different. The execution within everyone is different. That's like different hiking content. Like I know Ida's really into hiking and content around there.
Yeah.
But like just because you have a hiking account doesn't make you the same as everyone else. You as an individual have a different style of how you post your content to make you separate from the rest. And that's what business is like. Yeah. That's what separates, Nike from the rest of the brands. You know what I mean? Like you have to establish yourself as your own personal like brand. And the fact that you acknowledge that and realize that you do love crypto, you do want to put yourself out there. At least at the time you didn't want to, and realizing that you have to get out of that limiting belief of that you're going to be the same as others, or you're not going to be as valuable as the others that are already out there, putting out videos for years now. And I'm like, but dude, you're a different voice. You have a different opinion. You have a different style. You obviously look a lot different than the rest of them that are on video, and you can just be you, and people will see that difference out of that. And then you just said, okay, I think you just said screw it one day, and you just did it. Yeah. And then, you were slow at first.
We were slow, yeah.
Like maybe
we started
less than
slow.
30 views or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how long it took you to get to up the subscribers, but you were started growing pretty quickly.
Yeah, we grew pretty fast. I think it took 2 months to reach up to 2,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah.
2,000
subscribers within 2 months.
So it's like, imagine if you didn't do it because you were so worried about being the same as others. Yeah, you're worried about, nah, I'm not going to do that because there's other people doing it already.
And I think what happened was like I was limited to belief.
Yeah.
Which you said, like when I spoke to the group chat about it, no hard feelings, boys, but like no one really responded to what I had to say, or like my price predictions didn't align with what they believed, or
they like to believe like,
and I only
they want it to happen. They don't like to hear the predictions and what they just
Yeah.
wish it happened now. You know what I mean? And
yeah, like in my head, I only had so many people to rely on to listen to me. So what I did was like, I was like, hey, well, I think there's other people out there that would be able to listen to what I have to say, and maybe, you know, talk to, you know, I have people commenting on the comment sections and giving, I ask my audience to tell me what they think so I could learn from them. You know, it's everybody works together.
You capitalize on the perfect time when people are learning about crypto and learning about what's going on in the crypto world. The fact that you took advantage of what people were looking for.
Yeah.
Everyone's searching for cryptocurrency. Everyone's obsessed over Bitcoin. You're obsessed over Dogecoin, Ethereum. Like, you like put your voice out there in the prime time of people looking for it. You were the person that people should, and that's what got you the subscribers.
Yeah.
To now that you're able to monetize your videos and get paid for it, like, damn, dude. And then all of a sudden, then you had a passion for it again. Like, it's like you're working towards something again, and that fueled you to continue doing it. To now, I think you started doing your new YouTube. John en route, which is a travel vlog.
John en route.
So you're gonna be posting a lot of travel content there because you're passionate about traveling. I think that's a great idea. You should be always be doing something that you're passionate about, right? Like with me, with people, connecting with others, helping others, inspiring people, and just making sure my voice makes an impact in the world. Like, that's what I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then yours is about travel. You always want to make sure you align your passions with what you do. And that's what I think our meeting was about. Which is amazing, man. You've been killing it out there in the crypto world on YouTube and stuff like that too, man. But I don't know if you want to touch base on that anymore.
So basically when I was 17 years old, me and my buddy, we said that one day we will be working labor jobs that we don't have to work too hard on. And we will be able to make a lot of money without having to work so hard. And we landed, he works for BNSF Railing. Me and him are both basically hippies. And, you know, at the time we were kids, we said we would, you know, it was like manifesting, you know, our jobs. You know, like we thought about it, and we were like, we're going to have sick jobs and we're not going to have to work so hard. And then today, like, when I was younger, I said I would be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. I'm 30 now. I'm not a millionaire, but I think I'm not going to say, you know, the universe or whatever. I'm not, you know, that kind of guy, but I truly believe that, like, the rich was from me having a new perspective in life. That was the rich that they gave me. A different thought. Like, I sold my Evo, my Mitsubishi Evo. I sold that to get rid of any sort of negative asset. I try to take down, like,
you're trying to
detach from material. I didn't want to be known as the sports car guy. I wanted to change who I was and detach from that. Before I thought it was so cool to have a sports car to, you know, but today, you know, I drive a Toyota Yaris today. It's a little 2005 hatchback, and
it's a beast. It's a beast on the logging road.
Honestly, it's a beast. But it, you know, that's who I realize. That's who I am. I love. I needed a car. I need a car from A to B. You know, I landed a journeyman. I have my journeyman's ticket now. And right now I'm focusing on working on bettering my mental health and trying to create more assets in life, and, like, you know, investments. I'm trying to build on new things like my personal health and
your relationship with everyone around
my
you.
relationships with everyone around me. So I want to be, basically, I'm trying to put myself at the same level as everybody else, because I want other people to know me as someone just like them.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be ahead,
Yeah.
because it feels weird. You know, I don't want to
Yeah.
be too far back, but I just want to be with.
Yeah.
You kind of know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I want to be able to, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's like you want to be with them. You don't
Yeah.
want to be,
Separated.
separated,
Yeah.
showing off. Oh, I have this. I have this. That's just not like me anymore.
Like leaving people behind kind of deal.
Yeah, like we're gonna do this all together, slowly,
Yeah.
and help each other, inspire each other. So I did purchase my Toyota Yaris. I did do the 75. I did try to do the 75-day challenge.
Yeah.
Which I'm still on, but I kind of used it in a different perspective. So I actually
Just your
did
own
quit
version.
drinking and
Yeah.
did do 2 workouts a day.
Yeah.
So what happened to when I came to realization was 3 months ago I had broken my toe from work,
Yeah.
and
Back in May this year.
back in May. I started my YouTube a little bit before that, but it was basically the universe again saying this is the time to
Like-
focus on you.
Yeah. It's like aligning you.
Yeah, I'm not advising anyone to go break their toe out there, but it was just a work accident.
It happened for you to then focus on what was important to you, which was YouTube at the time, like currently still as well, but like at the time it was YouTube.
Yeah.
For you to continue building the content, for you to continue building the channel, to eventually now being able to monetize it is like, yeah.
And this is 30 years old. This is the 30-year-old John that came, because my birthday was a month after.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
no,
yeah.
10 days 10 days after.
10 days
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, so
Dang.
it's like it aligned to where I needed to be. Now my bank account's not rich, but my mind is
Still.
trying to, is
Sometimes it's
working
not
on-
about the money, right?
Yeah,
So
my
sometimes-
mind is working on new things to try to see if I could challenge myself, see if I could drink tea every day, see if I could, do this plant-based thing every single day, or what else do we meditation every day? It's a challenge. Yeah.
You notice how you didn't say anything in regards to like depending on other people, like you're just kind of doing everything kind of on your own kind of deal,
Yeah.
like the way it should be.
This is the way it should be. Like, people ask me questions. Oh, don't you find not drinking alcohol boring? Like, or sorry, don't you find that kind of boring? Well, boring to me is not challenging myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it was before, right?
Yeah.
Before you spoke with me when
But
you were
me not drinking is the excitement.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy,
Oh,
I get my weekends back. I get my Saturdays and Sundays back.
That was deep, man. Yeah, the way you put it there, damn. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense now.
Or drinking tea every day, the challenge of seeing what my body's going to feel like in the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years, like
Yeah.
meditation, just seeing how long I could go. That's the excitement to myself. Some
Yeah.
people look at excitement in different ways, which I don't judge anybody, but honestly, I will be the life of the party at your party if you invited me sober. Like, I'll take off my shirt. I don't care. Like,
He's serious, guys. He would
Yeah,
actually
like-
do it. Oh my gosh. that's
yeah,
hilarious.
like I have fun sober, and
Yeah.
that's
I'm still trying to learn. I'm still doing, obviously, I've been doing no alcohol for almost 100 days now. It's hard. I think the most difficult was actually when we went camping last weekend.
yeah.
And everyone was drinking, because like I've associated camping with drinking, and like every time I go camping, I have to drink. So this is the real test. When I went camping and they couldn't drink, I was like, man, oh man, like, yeah, man. The fact that you mentioned all that, dude, like, again, this is why I wanted you on the show to really talk about like your transition from, being a troubled child to, working in your younger adult years, to then, going to the oil rigs to, to make it work, and then to traveling to really experience new things, man. It's just like, and then to now being wise and working your personal development and then linking up together, and ensuring that we kept each other aligned as well.
Yeah.
Because we understand that we know we're hitting at an age where we have to take things, a little serious.
Yeah.
Like you said, the best, like the party's got to stop eventually. You know what I mean? And I remember that very vividly when you told me that. But like thinking about it now, dude, like with life and all that stuff, I know John and I talk every single day. We obviously mostly see each other like a lot, like the whole year. We don't really talk about this kind of stuff with our friends.
No.
Our friends aren't really aligned with that stuff. Like they're kind of more of like still kind of living on the life on the edge kind of deal, or not really focusing, not really getting it yet, but like getting there. You know what I mean? And hopefully, like I tell John all the time, like we don't necessarily need to be the people that do that for them. Like obviously they're gonna have to find out themselves, obviously, on how to get there. But we can be the inspiration to lead by example, because we are so fixated and focused on improving ourselves that hopefully that it will catch their attention one day, and hopefully they can find a passion of themselves, right?
Yeah.
And hopefully get out of this cycle of just work, sleep, eat, maybe go out on a little weekend for a little bit, and then have to think about work again on Monday morning. You know what I mean? Maybe it's for some people, but definitely not for me. Definitely not for you.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's wrong if people think that's the life that they should live. You know what I mean? People make decisions for themselves, and again throughout your life too, bro. Like it's pretty inspiring stuff, dude. And I just wanted to ask. Obviously, we're hitting the 2 hour mark here. Like again, Joe Rogan, man, I'm coming after you, man. I know you're about 2 or 3 hours episodes here, but dude, what now? Like, what do you have planned? Like, what are you gonna do now with everything that you've accomplished so far, and let the audience know like what's in store for Jonathan N.
Yeah. So right now I'm, we both work 9 to 5s right now. Mm-hmm. Like it's just a given in Vancouver. But the money now is being, put to my self-development.
Yeah.
Today I am going to be purchasing things like video editing stuff. So I want a drone. I want the new GoPro 10 that's going to come out. We did some investment. Me and my fiance did an investment in a new DSLR camera. Yeah. Or sorry, a mirrorless camera. Mirrorless camera. Yeah. So we're focusing on self-investment.
Yeah.
And I would have never dreamt or never thought in my entire dreams that, I would have put myself in
a situation where you're investing in this kind of thing.
This kind of thing, where my brother's girlfriend, it really hit me hard when she asked me.
Is this the time when you guys met for the first time?
Yeah, when we met for the first time. So she asked me what do you want to do, or like what do you want to do?
But
when
she asked you like, oh, what do you do for work, right?
Yeah.
And you told her that you work at a sawmill, and then what did she say after?
Oh, and then she said, what do you really want to do? And then I was like, oh, like I want to be a travel vlogger, obviously. Like I don't want to work anymore. I want to be a travel vlogger. So that's
it hit you.
Yeah, it hit me where I was like, hey, that's what I want to do. Why aren't I doing that?
Yeah.
Why aren't I putting any effort into doing that?
Yeah.
So today I am constantly watching video editing videos.
Yeah.
I have Premiere Pro. I'm constantly learning all about video editing, B-rolls.
You invested in a new laptop?
And I got
show the camera.
Oh yeah, and I got a new laptop.
Yeah.
LG Gram. It's Guinness World Record for the lightest laptop in the world.
Yeah.
So I invested into this because it definitely packs a huge punch, and it's very very light for traveling. And I want to be able to travel on the road, edit videos on the road, and I want to do what the YouTubers are doing right now. And there's not I could be myself, because when we watch YouTubers, that's, that's who they are.
Yeah.
This is who I am. And,
Yeah.
hopefully people watch me for, my travel stuff. So,
And it's like a lot of people, like I gotta say this, like a lot of people bash on, influencers and YouTubers and stuff like that. But like
at the end of the day,
adapting with times is what it's all about.
Yeah.
If you can make money doing YouTube, if you can make money doing YouTube with your doing your passion, would you do it? Probably, right? If you can make more money than what you're making at work, and you're doing what you're passionate about, and also inspiring and helping others out there in the world cope with, stress, mental health, all that stuff, man, like, would you do it? I would 100% take it for sure. And like, that's the thing about people. It's like, we're so fixated on what society is like. You have to work a 9 to 5, you have to work manual labor. And then not realizing that with the technology that we have, like, you can make money doing something else using your phone. I'm not talking MLM. I mean, if you want to do that, then do it. That's just not my cup of tea. But like, I mean, like, if you want to do some YouTube, you want to be an influencer that influences, in the right manner, that gives a good message out to the people, that like actually helps people, then yeah, I 100% would do it. And that's 100% why I'm doing Starting Mindset, is I want to help people. That's what I'm passionate about. I want to help give a voice to those that don't have a voice or don't have the courage to speak out into doing what they want to do, and finding their passions and finding where they need to be in their lives. And that's why I'm committed to this, man. And that's why I'm committed to this movement. I want to create a movement of people that are just action takers or doers. They're not thinkers. They're not dreamers. They're doers. They want to do it. They want to accomplish it. And by surrounding myself within that movement and the people, man, it's gonna go a long way. And that's why I have you around, man. It's just because you're a doer. And that's why I've always been inspired by people that do things rather than just say things and then not get anything done. So
yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, just that's basically it. Basically, yeah. So everything I'm doing is basically aligning to what I'm headed for.
Yeah.
Quitting drinking so I could have my weekends.
Yeah.
Drinking tea and doing meditation for my mental health so I could focus on the work. So everything's just aligning towards what I want to do for the future. Basically, that's it.
I actually had one more question or two more questions, sorry, that I want to ask every guest that comes on the show. It might be kind of a random one, but should be ready for it. So this question for you, John, is, are you happy in your life right now?
In my life today, I am very happy. I could definitely see more of my future. I could definitely, before I only saw my 9 to 5 job, and I only saw working 9 to 5, and I thought I was going to retire at 65. Which I probably am still going to retire at 65. I don't really have any income from anywhere else, but the goal and the happiness is coming from what I can see coming for me, focusing on these new things that are coming into mind, like being a video editor, doing photography, because I loved photography when I was 19. You remember that, I love taking pictures and stuff. So today I'm doing the same thing, but doing what I love, editing pictures, and
not caring what anyone has to say,
caring what anybody has to say. So
and another question for you is, sorry, first of all, it's good that you're happy, man. I'm really good to hear, because I know of all the stuff that you've gone through and stuff like that you haven't really talked to a lot of people about. I think the fact that you're sharing a lot of this on this podcast for our friends even to listen to, hopefully they listen to it, to have you share that and then have them get a good idea of what you were going through in your life to get to where you are. That's really inspiring stuff, man. And I'm proud of you, dude, for coming out of, and just, sharing that information with me, man. And for all the audiences, right, that are going to be viewing this content too. So, but another question for you is, if you were to go back in your life, depending on which age you want to, if you want to say childhood, you say early adulthood, maybe before you turn 19, what kind of advice would you give yourself, and what would you do differently?
It's hard to say, because sometimes I feel that when I was that age and who I am today, like I wouldn't change a thing
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's who made me today. Like if I didn't learn when I was younger,
Yeah.
then I wouldn't have been, if I wasn't a troublemaker kid, or, kind of slow during the early ages, then I wouldn't have been the person today. My teacher told me, something like, the kids who open their books young party later in life, and the people who party early in life, open books later in life.
Wow.
So that's
That is so true, dude.
and today I'm reading books. I've never read books before in my life. So,
I haven't read a book since high school.
Yeah.
And then 75 Hard told me I need to read a book, and I'm like, okay,
yeah.
I'll start doing that, as much as uncomfortable it was.
Yeah. So,
But that is so true, dude.
yeah. So like I wouldn't change. I don't think I would change a thing because I wouldn't have opened a book today, and I wouldn't have. If
I never would have thought you would have either, man. And
no,
but you see, like, in some people and some friends as well that didn't get a party phase.
yeah.
That now, like, you see them just like partying now.
Yeah, they're
It's just
partying
like,
all the
it's
time.
just like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
and then you realize, oh, because they didn't get that
Yeah,
before, right? So yeah, we got to experience that when we were younger, at the early stages of adulthood, to now being a lot more mature and reading books and trying to better ourselves to make an impact out in the world, not only in the world but in other people's lives as well, because that's what we should do as people. We should help each other out. We should give a helping hand. You know what I mean? And just by providing your voice and your insight and your advice, like, dude, like, you can go a long ways. Like, I hope there's someone listening right now that took something back from what your whole story, and then hopefully like DM you and be like, dude, you changed my perspective on this. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Like, imagine getting a message like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make me happy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that would make me really happy.
that would make you stay on purpose, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if we all were just like that, leading by example,
Yeah.
doing the things that we love, being happy. Stop being so divided, people. I know the news is getting us all in a whirlwind right now, but like, we have to get back on track with working on ourselves, making sure that we are good mentally.
It's never too late to make yourself happy. I've seen 80-year-olds take business courses.
Yeah.
The drive. It's never too late to find your passion.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like sometimes I wish that I found it when I was 20.
Yeah.
But finding at 30, it's making me happy today. So
You wouldn't change a thing.
I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah. It's the same here, I think.
Yeah.
So anyways, man.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
No, I think that's
2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Hopefully I'll cut some parts out. But man, I just want to say again, thank you so much for coming to the show. Guys, if you haven't, checked out John's stuff yet, definitely do that. You can find him on Instagram. I don't know if you want to give your personal ad or maybe
John en route. You could find me on John en route.
How do you spell that?
JOHNEN and then ROUTE.
Perfect.
John en route. So John en
That's
route.
on Instagram. Check that out, guys. He's going to be posting a lot of travel photos and a lot of hiking photos and all that stuff too. Very inspiring stuff, especially all on his new mirrorless camera. Very professional stuff. And even check out his fiance's Instagram.
Yeah, we have Explore with Ida. Yeah.
She's like, John,
Yeah.
were you kidding me?
Yeah.
Ida's super, super into the whole hiking and traveling stuff too.
She has a
But
vlog
she's getting a big following now, though.
Yeah.
But she's getting pretty up there, and she really wants to. I think she wants to spike up that followers count and build a community around there.
Yeah.
So if you guys like hiking, you guys like all that stuff, you want to see John in those photos too, hit up at Explore with Ida.
Explore with Ida. Yeah.
Ida is spelled AIDA.
Yeah.
And then also, if you are listening, you love the cryptocurrency world, or if you're inquiring that maybe you want to learn what's it all about, check out John's YouTube.
Yeah, CryptoFreedom. Yeah, so you could. So we definitely on CryptoFreedom, we definitely just talk about the basics. Try to make things easy for people to understand crypto, rather than doing like technical analysis. I don't really do. I don't like charts. I don't do charts, and I don't break down I don't give FOMO But we do like price predictions, so a little bit of FOMO, but price predictions and just breaking down like what crypto is easily for people to understand. Yeah,
just basics, man.
Yeah,
like when you talk to me like I'm an 8-year-old with crypto.
Yeah,
I just okay, yeah, awesome, I'll invest.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It makes sense to me if you talk to me like that.
Yeah.
But if you're giving me charts and graphs, and I have no idea. Maybe that's my fault. I gotta learn a little bit more into it. But yeah, man, check out John on YouTube at CryptoFreedom. That's spelled CRYPTO Freedom, and then you'll see his logo. He's just with the headset there in his room, and then you'll see his banner. You'll see the Kid Crypto under there. That's when you found the right account. Subscribe to it, man. John's built a great following from that. He's been hitting thousands of views per video. That's when people are listening, people are watching his stuff and are inspired. And getting a lot of engagement, a lot of comments on that stuff too. So make sure you follow him on YouTube, show him some support. If you want to learn about crypto, don't be the last one in, you know what I mean? Kind of get in there as soon as you can if you have the money, but obviously make sure that you safely do it and you do it responsibly. And don't forget to follow me too at Starting Mindset on Instagram. I've been, holding off on this YouTube thing for a while, but hopefully I can post this video, cropped out a little bit here on YouTube in the next few while here. And then I got a website coming up here pretty soon, guys. That's where you can find all my content with my blog post. You can see a little bit more about what I do. Everything's easily accessible through there. I want to make it as basic as possible, so you guys can just visit it and get a lot of value from that. So definitely check me on Instagram. I post daily. Subscribe to the podcast, rate it 5 stars wherever you're from, and send one of us a DM and ask us any questions you want. And if you really like the episode, give us a follow and show us some support and follow the journey, guys, because you just never know. You just never know what value you can get, in future episodes or content, etc. from one of us. So. Thank you, guys. And anything else you want to say? Or?
No, that's a wrap, I think.
Yeah, appreciate you guys listening. John, thanks for coming out, man. It is midnight.
Thank you for having me.
It is midnight again, but I mean, I love doing this, and I think something has reignited me to now want to make more real podcasts. None of the hey guys, listen to this thing about discipline that I've learned. It's more of just like get people on. Tell their story, and hopefully there's people that will resonate and listen to the whole episode as well. So thank you guys again for listening. We'll see you guys on the next episode. We're definitely gonna get John back on here, hopefully the next couple episodes. I know he promised his sister Diana we'll get her back on here, but I'm excited and for what's to come, and hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and you guys take care.